Well, I was about to go live and I just literally saw a message and it looks like our thief is at it again. Like I've been planning out this live stream for like an hour now. And let me go ahead and show you guys that we're gonna give you more useful information in this stream than our guy that obviously has a personal grudge match over here. Freaking hilarious, man. I hope we all can see what our friend here is trying to do and trying to get a rise out of me, but he's not going to get one, so we'll just leave it at that. But anyways, I'll be live here for about an hour, and what do you think, guys? Should I go ahead and bust the lid? Should I just go ahead and feed into this person's drama that they're trying to start here and give him a piece of my mind for what I really think and what he's doing? Or should I just kind of shrug it off and chalk it up to, hey, obviously I must be doing something right if you have to take my titles, you have to take my video ideas, and you have to try and make them yours. It's pathetic, man. But anyways, let's get on to some actual information other than somebody that's going to sit here and blab. Let's talk about something that's actually going to be useful for you guys. Let's go over some of these referral earnings that I've had from the beginning of my channel up until this point. Today we're going to sit here and talk about referral earnings and which referral systems are actually profitable on these websites, as well as some of these applications. So that's one of our topics of discussion for today, as well as we're going to be talking about how PERK is actually increasing as far as the earnings with PERK. So I want to say no, don't, but it may clear up some stuff with his viewers, but in the end it will even help. I guess we can. We can talk about that today too. I love how people are just like, they look for drama here, and you can see that this guy, he is one of those people that's looking and trying to start drama. So low key, he's trying to start this drama. I said that Phone Farming Fridays was coming back today, so now he's taken the title of my long time running and very popular live stream that I've had here on YouTube. Of course, he's trying to get me upset here, so, and we'll say this, like I've already had like a bit of anxiety today, but it was good anxiety for what happened today because, and I thought about not saying anything about this subject, but a major YouTube channel with 10 million subscribers reached out to me today. One of the guys that works at this channel reached out to me today. I just had a 10 million subscriber YouTube channel contact me via email. So I'm not going to go into any further details with that. As of right now, I just can't go into any details about it just yet. But hopefully a lot of you guys will realize you're where you need to be for the real Phone Farming Fridays and not at this person's. Obviously, he's mad because he was kicked out of our group. I kicked him out because he took one of my content ideas, for which I have dated proof from where he took one of my content ideas. Then he turns around and he wonders why he's kicked out of my group. But, woo, it's just never going to end, is it? It's never going to end. I love the drama, man. We'll go ahead and let you know. You can keep doing what you're doing, because I do have proof of videos of this live stream that I've been doing for so long here. You can keep doing what you're doing. You're obviously harassing me. And at some point, if you continuously harass me, man, I'm going to have to contact YouTube. So this is your fair warning to back off. Back off, man. Don't do it. We don't want to do this on YouTube. In fact, Amanda, can you go ahead and do me a favor and screenshot the title of that stream for me? Will you do that, please? Since I just really, this is the kind of stuff that's holding us up here, guys. People trying to hold us back from actually doing something that's beneficial. But we're going to get to some useful information today. So, our earnings are up and down, good days and bad days on Awardable, as you know. We also have Stefan, who says, how much do you make per day with the Rewardable application? I'm not running the Rewardable application. I have been, however, checking out the website to see what the website is like. I recently heard that another user is running multiple tabs, so I decided to test that theory out with this multiple tabs and found that it does work. So we're going to go over some useful information for Rewardable, the website, and how you can increase your profits with Rewardable today. This is a big live stream, and I love this. At the end of the day, this is more attention, man. So, but to actually take my titles, man. And I even said this in the first video that I did back here. In fact, we're gonna take a little trip down here to where you took my idea here on YouTube. Since you want to do this stuff, we can do it. Whenever I first launched the brand new channel here, we did a video that talked about how I was going. You could check it out here on my brand new channel. We did a video that talked about how I was going to go over the PERK application, and now I'm about to lay into this, dude, is what I'm going to do. We talked about going over the PERK applications once again to see if they were still relevant or worth your time. That was one of the first things that I was going to do on my channel. And another channel here on YouTube, and I'm not going to say his name because, of course, I'm going to take the high route here. I won't say his name. He came through and took my idea and then uploaded the video with the same title that I mentioned here on YouTube, took the words literally right out of my mouth and turned it into a video. At that point in time, he was kicked out of my Facebook group, and now, of course, he is currently live with the same themed live stream title that I've done for over a year now, right around a year now on YouTube. He has taken the title of my live stream, which is truly pathetic. So, I'm also pretty sure that he's bought subscribers at this point. I'm pretty sure, and he's making himself really, really look bad here because I can tell that he's bought subscribers for his channel. And what he's trying to do is come and absorb what I'm doing here with. And think about it like this, guys. Headed to 10K. Haven't bought any subs. Haven't had to sit here and fake my way to success, which is exactly what you're going to get over there. Let me go ahead and tell you. You get a bunch of fake garbage, plastic experience over there where you can come over here, whereas you can come over here for the real deal. So if you want to be over there with fake garbage, plastic guy over here, have at it. But over here, we're going to do things legitimately. I don't have to steal people's content or ideas or titles to come up with something that's unique and going to be useful and legitimate. And at the end of the day, original. I'm sorry you've lost your originality, but it's not my fault. But once again, this guy, he's trying to get some sort of a rise out of me, whereas at the same time, get some more attention from my community is what's happening here. So now that we've got that all out of the way, we can focus on some useful stuff here. So, of course, everybody knows that PERK profits are back up on the rise here. The profitability of PERK has increased. So, once again, phone farming is not dead. This is exactly why I brought back Phone Farming Fridays. This is why I brought it back here. And then also I decided that we would go and check out all of my earnings here for pretty much the main websites that I work with. So up at the top here, you can see that I have Earnably, Coin Supply, Branded Surveys, Rewardable, PERK.com, which of course I'm not doing very well with my profits for as far as referrals with PERK, but we'll get into that because the profits with PERK referrals are just, it's really not that great as far as your referral earnings with PERK. So I actually do want to come over here to Cash Magnet as well and show you guys my payment history over here at Cash Magnet. We're going to talk about the fact that people have not been paid in almost 3 months from Cash Magnet, so that's definitely a topic for discussion. Whereas and in fact, some people have been waiting since December, so I definitely wanted to talk about that within today's live stream. So that's going to happen as well. And then I'm going to show you how much I've accumulated with Earn Honey. Some of this is from Referral Earnings, and a little bit is from where I've been messing around with running their videos. Once again, you can see I'm sitting at right at like $20 with Earn Honey. So still a point to sit here and run Earn Honey and come up with a little bit of money. But I figured we would start at the beginning of the list and then work our way down the list here. But actually, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy some of this coffee and let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys comment for a second because I'm gonna have to pace myself just a bit. Because if I don't, I'll probably get mad and say some things that probably would. It just wouldn't be smart. So I'm gonna try and keep a level head here. Because I know what this person is doing. Honestly, man, my channel and myself are better than everything that's over there. And I truly believe that. Which is why I'm going to be rest assured in the fact that, you know, it's just, I know I'm doing something bigger and better here with what I have going on. That stuff is just not important. The trolls have always been around. And, of course, this channel is now marking himself pretty much as a troll. He's like letting it out there that he's a major troll here. So we got Not a Real Ninja who says, "What up, Ecash? What's up, man? I sent Cash Magnet an email regarding payment about 2 weeks ago, and they said they were behind 2 months on payments." It's believable. But Elaine Rice, some people have emailed Cash Magnet and never had a response here. So that's what I want to touch topic on today. For the people that have never had a response from Cash Magnet, and the Cash Magnet is currently dodging, for people that have had payments pending since December, you know, if they're on a 2-month delay, right, and people haven't been paid since December, I don't know, man. I told you the same thing last week. I just bought 6 phones and a Chromebook. That is awesome, man. Jeez, man. What's happened to the world out here, man? What's wrong with people? You know, hey, also our friend here, just so you know, and I'll call it before you guys see it. We'll go ahead and get this one set in stone as well. Try to ask me about ripping off my Phone Farmers Unite videos. He's ripping me off. You're a rip-off, bro. And I'm so tired of seeing this, like, and I try so hard not to watch the videos over there, and in fact, I skim through them very quickly, because I've decided that I just really don't like this guy. I don't like him. I'm not the only one. Greg from the Cash Room doesn't like him. There's a few other people that I've talked to that can tell that he's fake. So, oh, man. Oh, man, I just want you guys to see that it's not always me that's starting drama, man. Like, I have a tendency to speak my mind, and in fact, there's really not been an instance where I just went out of my way to try and start drama. People out here are just literally freaking out of their minds, man. They're out of their minds with freaking drama. And then people wonder, they're like, we come over to your live streams and you complain about this and this. Is because, look, man, some of these people just suck. You know, they just suck. What can I do about someone that literally just sucks out here besides talk about my experience that I'm having? So if I'm having a bad experience here, of course you guys will have to understand why I have to discuss these things on my channel. Would you rather not know? Would you rather me say, well, it's okay, this person can take my ideas, and is that what you want me to do, how you want me to be? Can you track certain parameters of these programs? One dude made some website, everyone can vote. The most important stuff related to specific software is mostly the rate of payment, or is it a scam or not? Okay, so there are, once upon a time we did have Ecashsociety.com, which was a Get Paid To website. Of course, I do still have Swag Perk, which is not up and running fully, but it is at its essence a Get Paid To website. So now there are NORAD, there are different websites that you can go to see whether a website is a scam or legitimate, as well as applications. And we've talked about this on my channel before. A website that's called Net Business Rating is a place that you can go to find that kind of information. So I've had extreme payout success with Lucky Miner payouts. Y'all should check it out if you haven't already. I've heard about Lucky Miner. So, well, I just want a brief personal message for this guy. One final little note for you, man. Why are you trying to compete with me, man? Why? What's the point? Is it because, this is how you've been your whole life? Because you've been pumping yourself full of steroids and lifting weights and, the things that you've been doing as far as, I guess, being in like the jock culture, or is that what this is really all about? It's got to be a contest for you to compete with everyone that you come across? Is that your natural mind frame, that you have to be better than everyone that you come across? Because that's how you're putting yourself off to YouTube right now. You're making yourself out to be as if you think that you're better than people that you come across. And that's the truth at the end of the day. So that's my last and final personal message for you, man. Every step that you take from this point forward, where you try to take my ideas or take a personal jab at me in some way, shape, or form, at the end of the day, it only makes you look more like someone that is A, fake, B, a ripoff, and C, pretty much just a bad person all around. So, Let me find my zen here, man. Let me find my zen. All right, so earnably, over the course of probably the last, I guess it's been around 4 to 5 months, I would say. Somewhere around that is whenever I've seen some fairly consistent earnings start to float in the door from Earnably. So I've cashed out multiple $5 gift cards from Earnably. And this is the one thing to point out. I do not frequently run this website. I don't use it for watching videos. I don't do surveys on it. Each of the gift cards that I've cashed out here have pretty much 100% been from referral earnings. So I actually want to dive into the referral system here. And I'm going to open up all of the referral systems for each of these websites. We're going to take a look. Lucky Dog app. Haven't seen a video on it yet. Just like app like Cash Alarm. Guys, I have apps that I'm waiting to review. So, believe me, I do have a couple. I think I have Cash Alarm is stored away here. I can't wait to one thing I've always wanted to do is sit here and cross-compare the referral systems here with these websites. So, I'm actually interested to do that today because I want to see which one really looks the best. And then I'm going to tell you how much I've made and like what has been the highest paying referral program is what we're going to go into today, which has paid me the most. Not a real ninja. That is a good topic. All right, so I just need 2 seconds because there's an app I want to put here on my phone. In fact, 2 I want to get here on my phone. And one last one, which would be get these ready for a review here. And we got 17 people that floated in. Man, people are freaking ridiculous, bro. But yeah, we're going to go through every single one of these referral systems in just like 0.2 seconds. So, and then lastly was this app. So I want to refresh my memory of that app as well. So we might check those out this upcoming week. In fact, I need to get a video up on this channel. Is pretty imminent. It's important that I get a video up on the new channel. And I don't know if you noticed, and I think it's made a couple of people salty out here. The recent video that I did on my main channel is done really well. So, guys, I was going to talk about this tonight as well. So, being a YouTuber, good to see that you came over to the Real Phone Farming Fridays, B-Boy Tech. Glad that you came and you made it to the legitimate Phone Farming Fridays. But we were going to, I need to talk about my main channel, the fact that my recent video has been a sort of vindication for me with the fact that I've branched out into these trending topics on YouTube. I've learned something that's very important here whenever it comes to YouTube, and that is how to, and I've known this a little bit from previous experiences with kind of like viral topics that are going on with YouTube and trying to figure out what people are searching for on YouTube to increase the views that I get on my channel. So occasionally you will have a video that people are really seeking. Like a good example is whenever Shane Dawson did his Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy theory video. Whenever he did that, and then people uploaded content surrounding that immediately afterwards. So the people that uploaded very quickly within a so many hour interval saw a ton of views on those videos because people were searching on YouTube for that specific topic. So this video that I just uploaded on my main channel, and I guess we should say that here at the beginning of my stream, I do have my main channel, which is Mr. E Media, and then there is the new channel here, which is Ecashsociety. The old channel used to be called Ecashsociety Tech Talks. So, but I've kind of found that what I'm doing does have a point. There is a purpose to what I'm doing. And like I said, it's a massive amount of vindication for me. One, the fact that I was reached out to by this YouTube channel that does have 10 million subscribers here on YouTube today. That was vindication for me today. And then to see my recent upload that I did do so decently here on YouTube with the fact that I am branching out into these trending topics here. So, but all of that out of the way, we're going to focus fully on these referral systems. That's what I'm going to sit here and put all of my attention to at this point. So, all right, so $5 over here at Earnably. Coin Supply, I recently cashed out and was paid from Coin Supply. So I really have to hand it to these guys. They do have a really decent cryptocurrency-based earnings website because I cashed out $10 from these guys and it was all from referral earnings. So out of all of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related websites that you can come up with a little bit of cryptocurrencies, I have found that Coin Supply so far has been at the absolute top of everything that I've went to. This site is absolutely phenomenal. So like I said, I cashed out and it's only $10, but it is $10 in Bitcoin, so you can't really complain too much. You can see that I had 0.0024 etc. Bitcoin was sent into my cryptocurrency wallet here, and it's quite a few coins, though. I really don't like that about Coin Supply, is the amount of coins that is the equivalency of so much cryptocurrency. So I wish it was a little bit more simple, but maybe there is a reason behind why it's set up that way. But I have to say, Coin Supply is 100% legit. I was actually worried about Coin Supply going in, whether this website was going to be 110% legit, but so it turns out that this is a legitimate website. And let's see if we can come over to the referral system of Coin Supply. Let's go over to referrals here. So you saw with Earnably that you can earn 10% of what anyone else earns throughout the time. You can see I have 135 referrals over here with Coin Supply as well, though. Tons of people, and it looks like I'm still getting people that are signing up here with Coin Supply. So you can see what it's like to be an influencer, get an idea for it by checking out this video. It would give you an idea for how many referrals you might pull. Now, the one thing to talk about here is sometimes you'll get these referrals and only so many of them will stick with a website. So for out of the 135 referrals that I have here with Coin Supply, it's a good chance that only about 100 of these referrals, only about 35 of these referrals are actually legitimately using this website fairly consistently. So you can pretty much figure that 1/3 of your referrals will actually be, or even 1/4, sometimes just less, will be the actual amount that use these websites whenever they've used your referral code. So do try to be compliant with the rules of these programs you can find in the TOS, or are you bypassing the limits and making far more money than that would be possible with a normal operation? I'm not at liberty to discuss that information. Oh my God. I don't know, man. I don't know. Moving on, though, let's check out branded surveys here. Because, this is the thing. I think that some people have come over to my channel here. I think a few different things. Like this, YouTube has got me slightly paranoid over what people are doing out here. So, so I've seen people like, they'll come and comment like that. And I question sometimes whether it's someone that's trying to get me in trouble here on YouTube. So I don't have anything to do with that, bro. Let's check out our referrals over here with branded surveys, my referrals. Just about to go live and somebody's starting drama, bro. Like a little kid, man. Like a little kid. Jesus, man. What's wrong with people? All right, so got our referrals here. Let's load all of my referrals up here for branded surveys. Not a ton. Not a ton, which is actually surprising because branded surveys is one of these websites that whenever it comes to video watching opportunities, and I'm not sure if they still have AdSim Media partnered with them, but they were paying out the full amount that they could with AdSim Media. So this website is very survey driven though. It's survey oriented. So if you notice here though, I do have quite a few earnings that are displayed here from referrals. And of course, I feel like this is not everything though. For some reason, because I've cashed out like $10 at a time from these guys. I've had at least like 3 or 4 cash outs that have been, $10 cash outs here from branded surveys. And this is the example of a site that I've barely run here. I haven't really done much with it, but of course I've still been able to cash out and receive referral earnings with this site. So PACA stream, what's your experience? How much and how profitable is it? That's a good question that I can answer. And if you would like to reach out to me personally for other information, you're welcome to do that. You can contact me in my Discord. That is a good way to ask me questions that I maybe would not want to answer here on YouTube, as well as email. So PACA stream. I'll just retitle it if that's what I need to do. To something, the real Phone Farming Fridays. Stolen by that one guy. Okay, so I'll tell you flat out. Let's actually bring up PACA stream. For me, it's not been extremely profitable. So I have to be really honest about that. It's not been this extremely profitable thing here. Drama sells, man. That's what I've learned. So, and we'll go to my account here. All right, so if you notice, we're at my account here with PACA stream. You can see 41 cents here. The traffic that I've sold over the last 14 days has been 3.2 gigabytes worth of traffic sold here and only 41 cents. So now I talked about this recently in a video that I did on this channel. There is some news about PACA stream and then possibly upping how much you will be able to make as things go along here. You will see things go up quite a bit because people will purchase more traffic here, and that's what they're waiting to have happen, is they want traffic to be purchased. So if people sign up with this platform, and this is why I feel like it's important if we actually want to see some really decent funds come out of this, people are going to have to use it. So people are going to have to purchase traffic, and people are going to have to be selling traffic for us to really make something substantial. But if people do that and they stick on board with this, we will have a really solid passive earning system right here for us to use. That is why I'm encouraging you 100% to actually use this. Now, I saw some information that was on Beer Money Reddit that talked about some people would see $1.40 a day. So, and I question that if that was actually accurate for someone that they were actually earning that amount every single day. And if that's the case, they really should post that information. They should post how much they have made and show that proof here online, because that's what we really all need. But kind of branching back away from PACA stream over here. I didn't really sleep very well last night either, man. So this whole day is kind of crazy for me right now. This is why I have coffee. Branching back over to branded surveys, I'm going to show you, once again, I've showed you guys my referrals that have come in right here. And also you can see up here, points until payout. I want to go to earn points though. Let's see what we have here. 50 points. Date joined 10/16/2018. So this is a while ago. Over time, I have seen like people have kind of left PERK, and like my earnings for PERK as far as referrals have depleted over time. And this is what happens like when you don't sit here and push your referral code left and right at people. And it's kind of a testimony to how many people will do this for a period of time and then they will leave a website. They'll leave it behind. They'll go to another website, or they'll just quit doing this altogether. But I do have a decent amount of referrals here, but none of them are currently active from what it looks like. So maybe one or two are actually active. Because like I said, I cashed out. I'm not sure if this was left over though. So we'll move over here to Awardable. Of course, you can see over here on Awardable, no referral system, but I wanted to talk about, once again, how the profitability of Awardable is actually really not that bad here. If you can see, I've got, there's only a couple of dollars here. But guys, the thing that I want to press here is I only mess with this for like a limited amount of time. I ran it kind of off and on because if you know anything about the Awardable website, and even if you don't, it crashes out. You'll have these videos play. This is my experience anyways. It will crash out after a period of time, and then it will, of course, go back to earning. Huh. I'm laughing right now, man. It will go back to earning once you've refreshed it, and usually it'll kind of, it seems like it caps after so much time every single day. That is my experience. Once you've earned a certain amount, it seems like your earnings eventually within that day, they will drop, and then you'll have to go back and refresh it. Now, this brings up the question of how many people out there are maybe using something like an auto refresh to refresh the website. If anybody's catching my drift there, some people maybe do that with this site. I don't know. Interesting though, because this has to be refreshed for you to continuously earn. And I found right here, this is the section that just always hits for me. Every single time, comedy top 10, if I click that, I know that I'm going to earn, as well as I've been opening it up on right around like 5 to 6 different tabs here. And each of those tabs is earning. So I saw my earnings boost whenever I opened up a few different tabs here. So pretty interesting stuff here with Awardable. If you're not running it, I really do recommend that you hop back on board with Awardable because there's money to be made here. So let me come over to comments for just a second here. What do you mean by not so profitable? Can you tell me some numbers? Well, NORAD, if you notice over on my screen there, I had like 40 cents that I had accumulated. And of course, for like 2 days, I haven't run PACA stream. Sometimes I forget to do this stuff. I will forget to refresh things. And that's definitely a case where that happened. I forgot to refresh PACA stream. I think I probably would be over like around like the 60 cent or 70 cent area, maybe a bit above that if I had really focused on keeping this thing up. I know that they had an update here recently for PACA stream. So with that update, I'm pretty sure it stopped the earnings until it was updated and then exited and restarted. And I have seen that it has crashed periodically. So that's a bit more additional information for you. If I had to go in depth for what I feel like you can make throughout a day, for me, it's been like 10 cents a day. So, which is really, really not a lot here for PACA stream. But once again, a few companies, I look at them and I'll be like, man, I have high hopes for this company and them actually doing something decent here. PACA stream definitely falls into that category of a company where I see that there's major potential from these guys for us to be able to really sit here and make some money. So, and I think about it like this. What if we had the option, this is, of course, if people came to purchase traffic from them. What if we had the option to sit here and sell even more of our traffic, like even more of our bandwidth, our data here, if we could sell more of it and allow them to use more data if they so choose to. So I don't know if they'll end up implementing something like that within this in the future, but it would be really interesting to see that happen. My God, you know, the biggest thing to sit here and say, guys, this stream, the information here is going to crush anything out there. We're going to crush it. We're going to crush it. It's a done deal. Huh. I'm sorry I'm yelling. I just know it's true. The information here is gold. So you can go over there and you can get your peanuts over there. You can come over here to where the information is 110% legitimate, original, and better. Since you got to yell at the beginning of your videos, let me yell too. Freaking meathead, man. Alright, so. Oh my God. On PACA Stream, oh, we got Passive Internet Incomes Willard. On PACA Stream, it allows me to earn with 2 separate accounts, same IP. I'll see if it cashes out pay time. Okay, so that's actually a very useful comment. Damn right, man. We do freaking rule, man. I run this. Don't even think you can come and take this from me, because it's never gonna happen. But that comment is really important, though. Our guy here says that he has 2 separate accounts on the same IP. You don't want to go about, okay, so you're doing 2 different accounts on the same IP. I would tell you overall not to do that. Not to do it on the same, like have 2 accounts on the same IP. But I guess maybe, I don't know. I need to look in their terms and conditions, because I'm not 100% sure on that topic. I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. If I were you, I would ask the support system if you can do that before you possibly lose your account. But I don't know if, like, having those 2 accounts, if you can sell even more of your data by doing that. I'm sorry, your bandwidth, if you can sell more of your bandwidth by doing that. So that's actually really interesting. It's a question that really should be answered. Maybe I'll reach out to their support system and gather some more information. But let's move on to another comment, though, really quickly. You have 10 cents per day, 2 accounts on the same IP. So another person is having a very similar experience there, around 10 cents a day. I think that's probably an average that what people are seeing right now with PACA Stream is probably right around like 10 cents. Some people are maybe doing better, though, and maybe it depends on the type of internet connection that they have. So if they have like a business class connection, I'm curious to see what those guys are actually making here with PACA Stream. So once again, though, this is passive money. It's not like you had to do any work for PACA Stream to be able to make some money here. So it's hard to sit here and complain too much. PACA Stream is you can't find it in the Windows App Store. It's a program that you can download online. So it's software. Seems to be by device and download of the software. Interesting, man. Said he'll find out at cash out time. See, I like PACA Stream. Anything that's going to sit here and run passively for me and make me some money, I'm all about. So if it's running passive, I'm all about it. But let's go ahead and move on just a bit here. I want to show you guys with PERK. I've had quite a few referrals here with PERK. But this is going to back up what I said earlier, whereas you might have a ton of referrals, but how many of them are actually active referrals here? So you can see a few different people here that actually were nice enough to use my referral code here. And once again, I don't beg for referrals here. Never have, never will. It's really not that important to me. What is important to me is my YouTube channel and growing my YouTube channel here. So, and keeping the trolls off my back. And the fakers and the flakers away. But you can see here, about 1/4 of all of these referrals were actually active referrals. Now, there was a time period here with PERK, which is coming past here, where people were really, really focusing on PERK. And I feel like these guys, if you notice, they were into it for a while, and then they hopped out. They were into it for a while, but then they faded away. So I've talked about this in the past, though, how paying apps and websites are a revolving door. They just kind of come and go here. It's so sad, guys. This is a person that I helped them to build their website. So sad, man. It really is. We're going to move on from PERK, though, and we're going to take a look over here at Cash Magnum. We're going to look at their referral system. So if you notice here, I do have 3 pending cash outs here with Cash Magnet. You can see a $25 Amazon gift card right here, here, and here. So for a total of 3, right at $75 here. And I'm going to show you guys over here. We've got some withdrawals over here. I do have a $10 one that I could cash out right now. So I'm headed towards having around $100 that Cash Magnet will owe me very, very shortly here. So let's actually come over to profile, because we want to dive into the referral system here a bit more. And we're going to start over here on the profile section. So Cash Magnet loads really slow, though. So we got Beefmaster, man. Beefmaster says he made $100 today. That's freaking epic, man. Jeez, man. I wish that YouTube was like Twitch. Because I probably would be saying some pretty ornery stuff right now, man. But I won't. That's pathetic, man. Dude's pathetic. No ban in 4 months since turning off PERK at night. I'm making $250 per month. Someone says they're using FREP APPREDEEM. Don't know anything about that, yo. That's pretty cool, though. I just got paid $10 in PayPal from user testing. And people are still out here making money by checking out my content. What was the user testing? We just talked about that. What was it, about 2 weeks ago? We talked about user testing? It's fairly recent, I'm pretty sure. And also, let's see, we've got PACA stream on more than one computer at a time with the same account. Yes. Although, if the computers are connected to the same network, then there is a chance of diminishing returns for your earnings as a packeteer because unique IP addresses are compensated. This is good info. More, you may not see a linear growth in the amount of revenue earned per computer within the same network. I'm going to assume that you pulled that from the support section of PACA Stream. Woo! I miss Watchback days. App is a waste now. Used to be good. Got the Doctor Who geek. Very cool. Yeah, so I never was really a fan overall of Watchback. I know some people, they had like $10, $20 or more that they made from the app from running it, but anything that says sweepstakes is usually an instant turnoff for me. This is me personally. I don't like scratch-off applications. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the Swagbucks applications. The second that I saw that Watchback app, I was really disappointed because, of course, what I wanted to see happen was a new video watching application launch from PERK that resolved a lot of the issues that they have with their apps. And I've said that before, but I really think that that's how a lot of people feel. They really were interested in these passive video watching opportunities that have popped up here on the scene. And then, of course, like, Watchback is it's not like it's not somewhat passive. So at least that can be said. And you can cash out the gift cards with it, so, I mean, you have to defend it in some ways. I just wish they hadn't, really pumped out this whole sweepstakes thing, because usually when you hear sweepstakes, most people, I feel like they think, oh, I'm never going to win. And that's exactly how I feel whenever it comes to these win a prize or a product or some crap like that out here. I'm just like, man, I'm not going to sit here and win this stuff. And of course, if you do, then it's not like you're winning $10,000 here. This is not like playing the lottery. You might get a freaking a greasy duffel bag or a $5 gift card. I remember there was a guy in the group. He showed a WWE. It was a gift card for WWE, so he could watch WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, and I was just like, you know that I don't even think it was WWE. It was like an off-brand wrestling entertainment gift card that he had won. So, and I mean, I guess that's cool. Free is free, but people like money, man. And people want to make something substantial for their time. So, I guess that would bring me back to PACA Stream with the fact that the earnings are so horribly low for PACA Stream. I'm sure that a lot of people will look at this, they'll try it out for a second, and they'll give up. But I've always been this guy that sit here and said, how do you expect these companies to become successful, get up off the ground, and start paying us better if you do not support them and run something like this? So I'm going to continuously run this. I might forget here and there. I might forget to turn it on. But when I see that it's not on and I realize it's not, you'll see me put it back on. So this is one I want to see succeed. Big time. I want it to succeed. But anyways, let's see. We were talking about Cash Magnet. We were talking about referrals. I'm going to show you guys the lifetime referrals that I've got here. You can see 598 as far as passive and 676 down here as far as passive. And then, of course, you see active 62 and 34. So profits are somewhat down for referral earnings. This is what I've noticed. It's kind of slid down for referral earnings for Cash Magnet as well. I do want to come over to the referral program itself and dive into that for like 2 seconds here. So you can see my referral code right there. It is kind of disappointing that it doesn't show each of your individual referrals here. So, and then also, if you notice, as far as the referral program, the section here, what does it say? You know, like, where is the information for how much you actually earn here? And I know it's here somewhere in Cash Magnet. I'm like 99% sure. Let's go over to the FAQ. Let's see if we can find referral. Let's do a control find here. Hit referral. Let's click down. How do referral bonuses work? That's exactly what we wanted there. And this is, here it goes. There is a 2-level referral system in our project. You receive 5% of the earnings for the person you invited and 5% of the earnings for the person whom your referral invited. So there's like 2 levels down here. So if someone else invites a person and they get a referral, you're going to receive 5% of the earnings in that case as well. So for a total, you'll get like 10% of earnings here. So it's kind of similar over here to, once again, you can see Earnably sitting at like 10%. 10% of anything that your referrals earn. So versus the levels down. But that's actually really decent if you can get 10% of what a person earns. So you really should use this as a reference. And I know that there's better referral systems out here. I'm aware of that. But it's really not a bad referral system over here with Earnably. And I've made a decent amount. And also I want to point out with Cash Magnet, they have a really solid referral system over here with Cash Magnet. So it's really not bad. So, but once again, you have to have tons of referrals to actually see something substantial out of sites like these. So if you're not an influencer, or if you're not over on social media, if you don't grind in the Facebook groups to talk about paying applications and websites and try and get your referral code out there, you are not going to see profits like these. And this is the one thing to point out of everything here. You can see those massive referrals that I had over here with Cash Magnet. This is the one that has paid the most. Now, of course, once again, I have to say I've always been paid here, whereas some people have been waiting for payments for months and months. I've always been paid. So I'd like to think that Cash Magnet, God willing, they're going to switch things around here. And or just keep paying. Maybe it takes so long to pay. Hopefully they'll just keep paying in this instance with the fact that they have... They have so much potential here, we'll say that. But at the same time, I know a lot of people are sketched out by Cash Magnet, so but we won't go into that. I'll just leave that be. That's for somebody else to talk about. We'll talk for a second over here about GrindABuck. We're going to check out their referral system as well. Let me come over to View Referrals here, and we will take a look. You can see I do have some referral earnings that have come in here, and I'm pretty sure, once again, that these guys... they're not using the site anymore. So it's such a trend here to see people, they will use these sites and then they'll quit. But then sometimes they come back. It's interesting. Some people will come back over time. So, but I have had a fairly decent amount of referrals that have come in here. If you notice that you can earn, once again, 10% of the points they earn for as long as you both have an account. So also there's been some news recently with GrindABuck that some people have not been paid. Like they emailed support and were like, hey, I'm trying to cash out here. And I don't know, some bad information floating around for GrindABuck right now. But I don't know. There's a lot of people that actually really support them. So if you came over to like the home screen here, if you go over to their chat system, you know, it's really interesting. There's an alright community here is what I'll say. The people that are over here at GrindABuck are actually really cool. And a lot of people have become friends here. I've noticed that. So pretty interesting over here at GrindABuck. Close to seeing if QR barcode price pays. Got some other comments though. We got Hard for Hard 10 in the stream here. Waiting on 2 payments from Cash Magnet. Been 3 months. Emailed them 3 times. Same response that Bitcoin payments take longer. Well, how long does it take, man? Half a freaking year? That's what I was waiting for, is to see the cash room here. So we could kind of discuss that with the fact that I have this website up right now. like I said, I want to hear what you had to say about that, man. I really do. Dude's over here taking the title of my live stream. Who do you think you are, buddy? Cut your hair, man. It's time for you to cut your hair. Or you could sit there chewing on them gumballs the rest of your life, blowing bubbles for me. You want to blow some bubbles for Mr. Ecash? Blow them bubbles, girl. You blow them. I've got this whole freaking thing on lockdown. There's nothing you can do. All right, man. Oh, that's great. This is an interesting live stream, guys. It really is, man. Blow them bubbles, girl. Let me put a quarter in you. You can blow me another bubble. Or you need a quarter? Oh, good God, great stuff, man. I sent them my driver's license and passport. I was emailing support directly. As soon as they got my ID, they ghosted me and stopped responding to my emails. Kept my $10.40. Dude, that's ridiculous, man. So here's a question. You said that you could still log into your GrindABuck account, man. Did you put that? I haven't seen the video that you did that talked about GrindABuck, but it's like I'm curious, man. I'd like to know if what all is in that video, so I need to check it out. Dude, you missed the U indeed. Sorry to hear that, Greg. Hopefully they would pay you out after that video you made. They better, man. These companies, this is why we are important here on YouTube. And I've said that before. Channels like these are important to YouTube. So people know what to expect. Just like Reddit communities at the end of the day, they're important. They're important to this stuff. So people know exactly which websites are doing what. Because stuff is so shady out here for these websites lately, man. It really is. In fact, a lot of these paying opportunities, it's really shady. So it's freaking thick as thieves, man. Got another person here called BitSnack. 5 phones, best apps to run. As long as Cash Magnet is still paying, you definitely want to consider Cash Magnet. But a lot of people would tell you to check out paying surveys like Quick Thoughts. You know, apps like Quick Thoughts. And there is another application that Quick Thoughts, the company has created that you could look into as well. But paying surveys right now, a lot of people say that's where it's at. You know, a lot of people are making a lot of money with Quick Thoughts. Also, I would tell you to check out YouGov. I would take one phone, probably your personal phone, which you're not really, I'm assuming that I don't know if you're counting your personal phone, like the phone that you use on a day-to-day basis within that. That's a good question as well, is whether he is from the United States. So, man, we're back. We're back with Phone Farming Fridays. Look at us. Ain't nothing changed. All right, so I'm gonna keep trying here to float out useful information for you guys. So let me recap for just a second here. As far as referral systems, this is what I've found is the best 110% here. Right now we're gonna say Cash Magnet. I have a ton of referrals here. But you can see the Cash Magnet's referral system is very similar to Earnably's. Just it goes another level down, but you get 5% from that level down. So at the end of the day, really, Earnably has the better referral system because in some cases, people will not refer another person. Do you see what I mean? In some cases, they will. But of course, it's been split up here with Cash Magnet. It's been split up here. 5%, and then if somebody refers another person, you'll get another 5%. So at the end of the day, Earnably here has treated me fantastic. So if you notice here, their payout system for videos, we don't want a Windows Defender summary right now, but if you see their video payout options right here, 0.7 per 3 ads. So, running low on storage. 10%, man. I've always really liked Earnably's referral system. Also, I've noticed that like I had an issue whenever I moved, right? And of course my account was down. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think I was live whenever I checked this out. I was like, my account is down. Oh, what's going on with that? But I contacted these guys. They are always very quick to work with me. This is a very important thing whenever it comes to these Get Paid To websites, is how quickly a company will actually be to get in touch with you and talk to you about an issue that you're having. So if you notice here, they did. They reached out to me once again. They have just like a really, really good staff, a good team that they have here. So they reached out to me. I got my account re-enabled. I explained to them, look, I just moved. Maybe that had something to do with it, why my account was shut down. But back up and running here on Earnably. And of course, this is what I'm going to say for you guys. Earnably and Coinsupply. And as far as like what's worked out really well for me, I know that once again, there's probably better referral systems out there, but out of everything that I've signed up with, this is where I've seen my profits, man. This is where I've seen my profits. So that's why we're talking about it today. But let's move on finally to earnhoney.com. And I'll say this, they do have a referral system here, but let me come over to invite and go to my invites. And if you notice here, it says 268 referrals here for Earn Honey. And this is, I believe this is lifetime referrals, but then you can check your earnings here from those referrals. Look at that, man, 93. 93 opt-in is almost $10. So this one referral, I almost earned right at $10 from one referral. And you have to think that that's really decent, man. That's not that bad. But there's also the question of how many people will run this site just like that. If you notice here, some of these guys have earned 0. I'm going to assume that a lot of the guys that have earned 0 here are probably outside of the United States looking for ways to make money. It's a disappointment that these guys, I mean, Muhammad Ruslan. It's a shame that these guys that can't take advantage of these opportunities. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's some people trying to bot the system somehow. But I doubt that because they came to my YouTube video and, used the referral code. But once again, I'm not sure. You can see all these zeros for these guys. So I've not had the best experience. It's not been terrible, but I've not had the best experience here with Earn Honey as far as their referral program. Let me see if I can fish out some more information for exactly what they pay here. You can see receive 10% for life of what your referrals earn. Opt-in coin will automatically be credited to your account by the 5th day of the following month. So 10% for life. Once again, that's on par over here with Earn Honey. But if people aren't making anything with this website, then how are you going to make anything with their referral system? So, of course, it used to be a lot more profitable back in the day. And like I said, it's not what it used to be, but there's still some money to be made there. So this is an intense stream, man. I got banned from Reddit R video. They were nasty too. What's crazy is I can believe that. That's Reddit for you. Total testimony to some of the people that have come over here from Reddit. Believe me, I've dealt with trolls. It's like if I even go live now, there's at least one troll out here who's trying to take a personal jab at me. Prime example, guys. It's like every time that I go live or every time I look in the Facebook group, there's a brand new troll. But people wonder why I sit here and talk about all the trolls and all this stuff live. It's because pretty much every single time I got somebody that's trying to troll me. So, I mean, what do you think? What do you think, man? But, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of the live stream that I wanted to sit here and talk about, though. PERK is actually doing a lot better for people right now. The profits are up. B-Boy Tech says he hates Earn Honey. I can understand why you don't like Earn Honey. It got to this point where you'd have to constantly go back here and there and refresh, at least for me, to get the earnings to come back. But if I had to compare it to anything, I think there are major similarities between these guys. Though I feel like Awardable has now kind of trumped these guys. So it's funny to see it used to be Earn Honey, and people really liked Awardable. But now we have Earn Honey over here, bumping over here behind Rewardable. And then a lot of people are paying much more attention over here to Rewardable. So, like I said, this phone farming and using these websites is constantly evolving. There is always going to be something new that comes out here. This is why there is such a point to continue talking about these money-making topics. I told you guys that I thought this wasn't the end here and that we were going to see more applications and websites. We would see different programs and things like this that would pop up on the scenes. And I just know for a fact that this is not the end of making money this way. So, but guys, like, I don't think I'm going to sit here and let Phone Farming Friday here just like, I'm not going to let it go on forever and ever here. You know, I want to encourage you guys to check out some of these websites that I mentioned. The funny thing is, every single one of them is down below you right now. You can check each one of these out. If you have not signed up to Earnably, Coin Supply, and also Rewardable and Earn Honey, I think Rewardable is not down there. I really recommend that you check them out. So, troll or no troll, the more views means more fame and fortune for you, Ecash. Man, I like that comment because it's so true. Like, guys, I don't know, man. I don't want to... I guess I can touch on this topic one more time before I end the live stream. And also let you guys know that I'm going to be live tomorrow night on my main channel as well. We will be live on the main channel, but I just think it's sad, man. It's sad, but the more this person keeps doing that, of course, it is more attention. You know, I just hope you guys will realize and see it for what it is. This guy is trying to get attention to himself. That's what he's doing. That's his overall goal here, is to get more attention to him. And I'll never say this dude's name again. I'll never say your name again. I won't give you attention like that ever again. So you can come and try and take it. You can keep putting up videos to try and copy my stuff here. You could copy and copy and copy. And of course, I'll just be like, look, guys, look at how bad this dude looks here. Look at how horrible he's making himself out to look here. And of course, he might have some supporters over there that will feed into it and buy into it. And just as much as he's been buying his subs on YouTube, we'll say that, they'll buy into it just like he's bought his subscribers on YouTube. Oh, good God. But, I don't know, man. I'm just going to leave it alone. You guys see it for what it is. If you don't, then, I mean, you've got a blindfold on. But it's true, man. It's just more attention. But you know what? That opens up a door here. That's how I feel. That opens up a door, man. If you really want to do that. The big thing is, I try to just be like, look, be cool, man, and just do your own thing and just leave me out of it. But this guy's, once again, people are picking these little grudge matches with me. And I'm just like, if you want to do that, I'm going to have to change up how I do things here. Might have to go start logging back into my 20 different YouTube accounts. And if you really want to go down that route, I'm trying to keep the peace here. I really want you guys to see, I'm trying so hard to keep the peace here. Drama, you can see it for what it is over there. I'd rather have the peace, but it's all good. It's all good. Well, anyways, I really hope that you guys have found some of this information useful. I want to say this. Phone farming is still going on. People are still making money this way. People are still using websites like this. And, once again, I've done this to show a little bit of verified proof that you can still make money doing these things. So, and that's what really needs to be shown out here. Whereas a person can talk about lifting weights and trophies and how they have ant miners and they're losing money, you could be over here checking out, of course, what's really going on right now. So, I think it's good. I think it's a good one. Blowing bubbles, putting quarters in their candy machines. I just almost said his name. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna blow my bubbles. Does anybody want some chewing gum? I got some machines. Check them out. My videos. I copied that other guy's videos on YouTube that went viral talking about vending machines, but I didn't go viral. So now I'm mad and I'm lashing out at Ecashsociety. My videos didn't go viral that I stole from that one guy, Reyes the entrepreneur. We know you stole Reyes the entrepreneur's videos, guy. I'm telling you, man. If you want to go down this route, I'll bust you out on everything that you've been doing. Don't poke at me, man. Alright, guys. That's it for me. You will see me live tomorrow night. And, of course, the real Phone Farming Fridays is back to YouTube. We will be live next week once again for Phone Farming Fridays. Heck, I might just live live here. We might just do plenty of live streams here. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I got a few people I'm going to have to talk to and have a good long laugh with a few things tonight. So, guys, I'll see you in the next live stream. I'll say this, next live stream, I want to talk about brand new applications. The next Phone Farming Fridays, we will be talking about some brand new apps that are out here and probably getting copied. So, on that note,